I just want to honor the invite, bro, and thank you so much for this. I know your history, KZN. I know the case. That's why you have Musa calls. That's why you reference from all Brando Duzi. I know that story.
Yeah, man, we are here, to see me now coming out and telling my stories my way. I've been existing in the industry, like you were saying, for quite a while, over a decade to be specific. And I've been producing, I've been directing music for different artists. I've shared stage with gospel artists, with jazz artists. So I know all of these worlds musically. And at the same time, as you express yourself, as you find your feet, you go through experiences, you go through life, you grow up. And for me, as a creative and as a curator, as you experience these things, as you grow up, it inspires stories within you. It inspires songs within you. So it has more been like a burden on my shoulders to say, I would love to tell all of these one day, my own way, on my own stage, in a way. So this is just me calling everyone to say, come, hear the story that I've got. And in you hearing the story, may it help you find your space in these stories. So I want my stories to be relevant to everyone. Like I said earlier, from a young adult all the way growing up to being an adult, to finding yourself in society, what you want to do, what you want to experience, what you want to achieve, So there's a lot of people who then become confused in the process of growing up and all of that, to come through challenges and so on. But my simple message is that regardless of all of these things, they are not there to destroy you, but they are there to help you build and become that person that you've always wanted to be. Hence the name Inevitable, because Inevitable speaks to say that ultimately you will be what you are here to be on earth. But on your way there, you'll go through these challenges, good times, bad times, but it's all a part of your journey. Yeah.
And speaking of finding oneself, fusing that with what you've been through, which is actual life without academics.
Yeah. Look, like you said, I'm a creative, and what I would say to them is that they are not weird. There's many of us like them. Yes, there's people who look at us and then they're like, where is this person going to end up? Why is it like this? And creatives are often people who are bothered by their thoughts a lot. So they always look almost crazy because they don't function the same way as other people. They don't behave the same way. They don't dress the same way. So there is that classification because of maybe how you reason things or how you behave around other people. A lot of creatives, funny enough, you see them on stage and they are these people who are bubbly out there, and whereas in real life maybe they are very shy, they are introverts. There's a lot of us like that. All I can say is that there is a space for us to exist, mainly because you are born into this thing chooses you. You don't choose it. You don't decide, okay, I want to be a creative. It starts bothering you from a young age. So as you grow up with it, it shouldn't scare you because you feel like maybe in your family you're the only one like that. In my family, I'm the only one who's a creative. You understand? So I had to find my space and own it and be proud of it, and find my people who are like me, and do what I do. And more than that, to be an influence in the space. I could have easily decided to just do what everyone is doing and be average and be mediocre, but I decided to be an influence where I am. So in being a creative, I want to inspire some other people. Hence, I'm doing these stories. I'm creating music. I mean, this is now we're on my second album. Actually, there's the first album that I released. This is my second project. So all I want to do is inspire people like me to say, yeah, yeah,
sound changing, sound progression.
An element of a monologue of someone acting. So there'll be also music that builds ambience. So it's not really songs like I was doing song structures, arrangements, but it's also songs that create mood, that create emotion, sounds more than the song. So even the way I'll be playing the piano here, it will not be all harmonic throughout. some of the things will be very weird to the ear because of creating that ambience that we want to fill the room. So I'm also acting in my own way behind the piano. You will see me in my spaces. There's segments where I'm just playing the piano and building these colors, these pictures, these ambiances. So from what I've been doing, which is just jazz and some elements of gospel and African vibes, I'm adding the ambience feel to it, basically setting the mood. So it's something that also I feel like at times it's just stuff that is living in my head. I can't explain it. I didn't get it at school. I didn't get it anywhere. But I want to bring it out using music. It's just sounds. Like sometimes it's inspired by me listening to the sound of the river. Then I try and interpret it into melody, into song, or I hear a bird sing. Things like that. So because like I was saying in my speech, I don't just want to do a music presentation. I want to tell stories. So the best way I can is behind my instrument and getting the people who are masters at their craft to tell these stories with me on the day.